Okay, today is the 5th day. Right now we're waiting for the excavator to cover up this trench, pack it in, pack the dirt in, and see what happens. Okay, so here we are, the beginning of the 5th day. The excavator was supposed to be here this morning at 8 o'clock or 8:30 or 9 or whenever it shows up. It drizzled a little bit, so the ground is barely wet on the surface, so we're still good. They have forecasted chance of rain by 3 o'clock of 57%. So hopefully this excavator shows up before all that happens. And once the dirt is in there, it's okay if it rains. It'll just help settle it some more. But beyond control. So let's see what happens. Okay, so the excavator's here. It got here at 8:40, and what he's doing is putting that dirt back in, compacting it, and making this walkway, matching up with that little bamboo sticks that I put all the way around. Well, actually, Woon took the hammer and drove them in and measured. I hurt my back, so I can't do too much bending over, but that looks pretty good. Yeah, so we've got 4 hours to go all the way around. It looks like he's moving along pretty good, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we are. Now he's going around and getting the dirt away from the blocks. They're starting to carry all the blocks out this way. The excavator is almost to the other end. He's cutting these 2x2s that will go in the middle of the 4x4 poles to 2 meters. So that's good. So there's a lot of activity and it's on its way. So hopefully today will be a very productive day. Get some of that frustration out of my system. And I guess the biggest thing is it took so long to get this thing going because of the rainy season, because of the harvest, because of one thing or another. Frustration comes in where I want it done. Okay, so things are going well. It's 9:50. It's 9:50. He got here at 8:40. So it took him just about an hour to get to that corner, and he's already made his way around. These guys here are getting ready to run their level string. The rest of them are leveling and clearing the area around the columns there so they can start putting block in. The mortar is being mixed, and he's cutting those 2x2s to 2 meters so they could go in the column. So that's a very good thing. Things are going well. All right, so they've started putting the block, and what happens here is the gap is left because later they will put a board and drop the concrete in. But there's going to be 2 rows, one there and one on that side. So there's 2 rows, and then the center will be filled with concrete. And I guess by the time we get to the other side over there, not this corner, but the corner over here, we'll know if we need more block. Right now it's 10:47, so it's been 2 hours. And he's at that other corner. So he's right on schedule, still have plenty of time. Okay, so here we are. He didn't catch the unloading this morning, but he's loading it up now. He's done. He finished 40 minutes early. This truck here has a ramp on the back, so it makes it easier to load. And I guess the weight picks up the truck or something. Yeah, it sure does. And it's got those steps in the back. So now he pushes up in there. And there he goes. And the front wheels are up in the air. And now it's coming back down, and he's pushing and driving on. There he goes. There it is. And the truck is in neutral, so it moves around. Okay. Ginkgo. Okay, so these things right here have been they've been capped over here. Well, somewhere. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, right there. Over here, you have the ones that need to be done. You've got the opened in. They've been cut. So you take pieces of metal, cover them up so that the rain doesn't go in there. Okay. Now let me show you over here. Okay, over here, as you can see, they've got Ginkgo. Okay, so here you can see they're started on the second row. They've already reached this all the way down there to the corner. And now what they will do is it will come back and lay a second row. That's just sitting there, but it'll be there, and then some cement in the middle. But it'll be just like that one going around the it'll go around this column here. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so all the dirt is in, and what I had them do is pile up some dirt on the outside. So after the fence is in, this can just be pushed up against the block here on the outside, kind of like following something like this. Before, what we were gonna do is here at the end put a metal pole all the way to the top, but I think what we'll do is put block all the way to the top of the fence. It'll give it a different look, I guess. Same thing here, which is the other side of the gate. And as you can see, this is done all the way over here. And what will happen is this dirt was just thrown in here with no real level. It was just, I wanted the water to stay on that side because the fields were flooded. So this thing was just put in here and half-ass leveled. And as you can see right here, there's quite a bit of difference. So what I'm going to have them do is when they get ready to bring in some more dirt, I'll have them do the real level and then bring in whatever dirt is missing. And the level that I will use is that one over there. It'll be from where those red 4x4s are, which is the level of the cement rings, and that level will carry throughout the property. And here, when they dug this thing out, they buried the marker, and when we filled this corner we didn't find it, so who knows where it went. However, this was right on the property marker, so well, it is what it is. And here's the other side. And as you can see, here it's also high, which is good because a lot of this dirt will end up in here in the center, and that means that we need to buy a little less dirt. So that's good. Initially I was going to bring this up. If you look over there by the gate, right there where the gate is, it's probably half a meter or so further down. But I decided that there was no need for that. What I will do is I will raise that area by the gate and in front of it to match what's at the house. Everything else will step down here, and wherever I build something, I can actually just raise the ground level, and it'd be a hell of a lot less money if I go up another half a meter for, let's say, a 5x10 cement pad or something, than to do a 40x42 meter area. So that's what I'm going to do. I will raise whatever levels I need to raise because I'm building something, and the rest of the place will just be down half a meter lower than the house, which is okay because you have about half a meter up from the rice fields, and that's okay. That's a lot higher than the original walkways that they put on those rice fields. As you can see here, they're probably 30 centimeters or so, maybe 20. Very, very low. So I have enough dirt here to keep the area up above the water, so that's good. And here they go. This layer will go up, and then there will be one more on the inside, and eventually it'll be filled with concrete when they do the top layer. Okay, so they've got 3 rows up, starting on the 4th one, and that's as high as they're gonna go with the block. They will put a second layer on the inside, and then later it'll be concrete between the 2 blocks with a row of concrete on the very top, going the full span of both blocks all the way down, all the way around. Okay, they're just about finished with the 4th row on the outside, and then they will do the same on the inside. Okay, the first 4 rows are done. Right now they're at that corner measuring and setting up where that second row is going to go so they can put in that string. And they're doing the same thing here. They've taken this block right here and attached the string here that will run all the way over to that corner so the second row can be put in. And over here he has 2 or 3 to go, and he'll be done putting the top on top of there so that the water doesn't go in. Okay, so they got the first row on the second side and it's almost done. And what they will do is put 4 on this side, 4 on that side, and later they will put those on top of here, pour concrete in between those 2 rows of 4, and it'll have a solid strip, I believe about 20-25 centimeters of concrete on top all the way around, and then embedded in these column reinforcement rod here will be the metal poles, and attached to that will be the chain link. You can have chain link all the way on top, 2 meters high. It's actually 1.5 meters from the top of this here, and that metal pole will come, and the 4x4 will embrace those 4 rebarbs, and the 2x2s will go in between and get embedded into the concrete. Over here he cut the 4x4 poles, and now he will weld a top piece on it so it keeps the rain out of them. Okay, they're well on their way on the 3rd row. And then 1 more to go. I think what they're going to do is finish all 4 of them so it could be set for tomorrow, because it's almost 5, so I don't know. Find out. Okay, they're just about done. with the fourth row. What? Yes.
He said, all free today, all free. Instead OT, all free.
Oh, free.
Free.
Free. Yes, free.
He said free from the energy drink that you gave him.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the progress to the end of the 5th day. It is actually the morning of the 6th day. Last night they stayed until they finished these 4 rows of block all the way down to the end. It gets dark about 6 o'clock, so it was just too dark to film yesterday. So anyway, as of now, this is done all the way to the corner. The plan is for tomorrow, for day 6, is to continue on the other side and then continue to the other side until it's done. Now, we will have to rent some forms so that here we can get some concrete running all the way on top, all the way around. So we will talk about this when they get here on day 6. Okay, so let's continue and see what else happens. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย